video này cắt nó.
I can be that I wanna be. I wanna be.
Come with me, and you'll see.
I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be.
Till the name university.
I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be.
Till the name university.
I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be.
Till the name university.
I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be.
The name university.
I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be. I wanna be. Open my mind. I can be that I wanna be.
Till the name university.
I
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this another episode of the In Focus series of Holy Name University. In Focus is a series of virtual panel discussions and conversations about the programs and course offerings of Holy Name University, brought to you from the Marketing and Advertising Office. This afternoon, we have the 26th, 27th episode of In Focus, and we have In Focus BS Biology program. This afternoon, we have with us the program head of the BS Biology program, Dr. Charina Narido. Without further ado, please help me welcome Dr. Charina Narido of the BS Biology program of the College of Arts and Sciences of Holy Name University. Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, Ma'am Vera, to our amiable and energetic marketing officer. Good afternoon, FB World. Good afternoon, fellow Holinamians, and good afternoon to all our viewers.
Yes, thank you very much for gracing and being so gracious to take on the role or the hot seat this afternoon, and with the intention to bring to our stakeholders, our parents, our students, our future enrollees, the administration and staff, valid, relevant, up-to-date information about the BS Biology program of Holy Name University.
Of course, my pleasure.
So, ma'am, I will give you the virtual floor, and I would like you to please introduce yourself and tell us about your personal life, whatever you can share, your educational background, and your career. So, yes, the virtual floor is yours.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay. I was born Charina Inog from Baclayon, the first town in Bohol that was established by the Spaniards, and that is where the oldest stone church in Bohol, if not in the Philippines, is built. I am married to Manda Narido, and I am a mother of two kids who are now adolescents. I am the fifth of the six siblings of Razon Tal and Luis Inog. Now, for my education, I graduated my elementary years in the Mababang Paaralan ng Momes, that's in Baclayon, and went to Bohol School of Arts and Trades, now BARSU, for my secondary education. I graduated Bachelor of Science in Biology at Silliman University in Dumaguete City. So after graduation, I immediately took the civil service exam, thinking that my work of line would be in the government agencies. And luckily I passed, but unfortunately I didn't get any one of those. Now, I was hired by Divine Word College before, now Holy Name University, as a natural sciences teacher. So with that, since in teaching college, the demand for master's studies is required. And so I decided to pursue, but at that time I was a young mother, so I cannot afford myself to go to Cebu and pursue MS Biology. Now, since I was teaching natural sciences, it is still valid to take Master of Arts in Education, major in General Science here at Holy Name University. So I did, but before that, because I am not an education graduate, I have to take 18 units education, which qualifies me to take the licensure exam for teachers. And I fortunately passed way back in 2002, I think, if my memory serves me right. And so I finished my master's at Holy Name University. So right there, I thought my schooling is done. But when I started teaching higher biology courses, that is where my emptiness comes in. I felt that I am coming short with my teachings to my students, especially in research. You know, biology is a fastly evolving branch of science. So I decided to take further studies again and go into PhD. So by that time, University of San Carlos was offering PhD in biology. So I went there, and since my master's degree is not vertical with my undergrad, which is BS Biology, I was required to take MS Marine Biology 24 units. So it's like I was liking 6 units to finish MS, but my focus then was my PhD. So to cut the story short, in 2018, with God's grace and colossal effort, I was able to graduate the program of PhD in biology. So that's it about my education. As for my career, I would say spend I spend my almost half of my life in Holy Name University and still counting. I was hired way back in 1999, and what is now 2021. Okay, that's it, Ma'am Vers.
Well, thank you very much for sharing. Very happy to hear all of that. I'm very happy that you really went through all that, like the ladder, and I can relate very much. Although
Of course.
I can very much relate
Yeah.
to you because I also finished my first course in BS biology
Yeah, I heard. Yeah.
back in 87, and then taught for a while also at HNU, but took up a second course in nursing. So I pretty much took a different another route, and then also taught also took up education, and then the master's was in science education. But
So
I'm so
I
happy
yeah.
at such a young age that you have reached these career steps in your life, and right now you are the head of the BS
Mm-hmm.
biology program. I remembered back in the 1990s, there was no BS biology program. Diba,
Yeah.
ma'am? I
Yeah.
remember that the chair that was the natural sciences and mathematics. We were
Yes.
under the
Yes.
College of Arts and
Mm,
Sciences. There was no BS biology
mm. Yes.
program yet, and so tell me, uh, because I have no idea and I wasn't here probably at that time, how the BS biology program was born. When did
Mm,
it take place? And
yes.
yes, please tell us
Okay.
the history and the story behind the coming up of this, or this program in
Okay.
HNU.
Oh, well, the BS Biology program of Holland University was established way back in 2002 and 2003. It was actually a response to many parents, Boholano parents, whose children who would like to go into medicine, but they have to send their children to Cebu to take pre-med. And that is quite a big cut to their budget. So Holy Name University addressed that, and it was also fortunate that way back at the time, Holy Name University was granted the autonomous status. And so HNU was able to offer BS biology easily because we do not have to go through the rigors of the papers and ask Shed for the new program that will be offered. And so it was offered in 2002 and 2003. So Holy Name University, of course, takes pride as the only school in the province who caters to learners who would like to pursue a career in medicine. Okay. Now, going back to the program, it is like a generalized framework of study with the end view of grounding students with the fundamental concepts, principles, and theories in the biological, physical, and natural sciences, as well as in the conduct of research. So with that, it is a 4-year course, program, sorry. And the major courses have 3 components. We have the fundamental courses, the biology tool courses, and the specialization courses. Now let us talk first the fundamental courses. It is equivalent to 50 units. So these courses presents the basic foundation, which covers essential topics. All courses have laboratory counterparts. And these courses, I know you can relate much. These are botany, zoology, systematics, microbiology, genetics, ecology, developmental biology, general physiology. Now, these two are new. cell and molecular biology, and evolutionary biology. So these are the fundamental courses. Now for the biology tool courses, is equivalent to 18 units. Biology tool rather courses is like other branches in science that enhance biological concepts. They have also laboratory counterparts, and these include chemistry, the inorganic and organic chemistry, biochemistry, analytical chemistry. There's also new biophysics and biostatistics. So these are the biology tool courses. Now for the specialization courses, it is equivalent to 25 units. So specialization courses are like in-depth knowledge in other branches of biology that may concentrate on whatever an HEI may choose. It is based on specific theme. Like for Holy Name University, we chose the pre-med track or the medical track. And so courses are offered under this specialization. And so under this we have human anatomy and physiology, human histology, hematology, histopathologic and cytologic techniques, and clinical parasitology. So these are the major courses along with elective courses, which are equivalent to 6 units, which could be aligned with biology or it can be other branches. And then we have 6 units for research and then 3 units for OJT. Now for OJT, this is the first time that the curriculum is offering because it is already mandated by CHED. Now, OJT supposedly is offered during summer before the students go into 4th year. Now, but because of COVID and students are not allowed to be deployed somewhere else, so it is transferred to the 2nd semester this year. Hopefully, there would be a limited face-to-face. We do not know yet, but let's see. Okay, so I think that is all in terms of the courses. Now, in terms of students' exposure, by the way, we do, what do you call this, encourage our students, if they're able to come up with a research that is presentable in the scientific conferences, okay, we do. We are able to bring a batch of students to present their study in a national convention in Eastern Leyte. And we have also able to bring students, yes, of course, to present their study at Suleiman University, which was also a national conference. And then we're able also to bring students at the University of San Carlos to attend their Father Schumig annual biosymposium, and they present there, and they rank 3rd. Not bad for more than 30 entries all over Cebu. So it was really an achievement for them. Not only that, we were also able to bring students on the first freshwater national convention, which was held at University of Santo Tomas. So we really make sure that in our program, students are exposed, especially in the outside, because when they graduate, that is really, really very important. Yes. And what else? In our program, we have also international collaboration with the National University of Singapore. We're in Bachelor of Environmental Science from NUS visit Bohol to conduct their 2-week fieldwork here. And so faculty of the BS Bio program and students are involved every time they come here. So the 2-week field activity would include marine sampling, MPA work, marine protected area work. We conducted interviews with the locals because that is what they're looking for. We do terrestrial sampling, like comparison of monospecies like that in a man-made forest in Bilar, and also the biodiversity complex in Bilar, where you can see a lot of native trees. So it's like a comparison in terms of what are the living organisms there, something like that. The NUS also visited the Philippine Tertiary Plantation and the Bohol Tertiary Conservation Area. They make comparison what's the status of the tertiary in these areas. And also, we visited areas that are heavily affected by the 2013 earthquake, like the uplifting of intertidal areas
Mm.
along the
Yeah,
stretch of Maribohok and Lood. Yes, yes. And yeah, what else? We also visited organic demo forum, and we make interviews. And after the 2 week field sampling, the NUS students, together with our students, present their outputs here in Holy Name University. So yeah, it's really a very good experience for our students that for the past 2 years, because of COVID, they were not able to do so. So hopefully, I hope COVID, you know, will begin and so we can resume our life back. Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Thank you very much. It brings me back to the college, my
Mm.
college years.
Yes. Yeah.
I remembered, like I presume that you had the same experience, the very, what is very memorable to me, where the uh, zoology one, where you dissect the frog, the
Yes.
comparative anatomy, where
Mm.
you have the dissection
Dissecting cat,
of the cat, and then you compare it with a shark. You also dissect the
birds. You know,
birds,
the
and,
vertebral column of birds very very small. Compare that with cat.
and
And then
so
we
you
have the oral examination. My God.
be- and I remember that we have to eat at that mother's chicken restaurant, just so we can identify where is the all of the different bones of the
Yes.
chicken, because the following weeks we have the moving exam.
Exam.
And
Yes.
then the section of the shark. And then also very memorable to me were the ecology, like
Yes. That is where the
when
students enjoyed when they go out from the four walls of the classroom and they do some dirty work, like, marine.
transect, yes,
Yes. Yes. Transect in the marine
quadrant
area, terrestrial
sampling, yeah,
area.
I love that.
Yes.
The
Mm.
freshwater, and then
Yes.
the
Freshwater something.
estuary,
Mm.
and
Correct.
then what else? Even the majors back then in my time when I was teaching, there was no BS Bio yet, but our ecology went to uh, uh, Corelia to
Oh.
like do sampling of the species of plants there, and participate in the tracking of the tertiary. So it's really an enjoyable
Yes.
program. So
Tiresome but enjoyable.
I know.
Yes.
And then I came home, and then I see that we have a very, very good laboratory. Is that right? We have our laboratories are very nice, and we have the natural uh what do we
Museum,
call that
like
now?
Natural
Yes,
Museum, Museum
yes.
of Natural History. With the yes, I would like to inform the public that Holy Name University, through the BS Bio program, we have the Museum of Natural History that right now it is under renovation, of course, because we transferred area, and so probably if we get it through and arrange all that, and COVID being done, so we can probably open that in the public for viewing, of course. By the way, most of the specimens are projects of the students taking biology courses in the past. And there are also some donations, of course, but most of the specimens are projects of the students. Yes.
We did have a rich collection before,
Yeah.
when the laboratories were still in the bottom, and
Yeah,
the old,
the
yes, the
main,
main
yes.
building, when
Yes.
we were still underground. But I presume that there's a lot more.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, yeah. There's more.
and then
You can, yeah.
I
Let's
see
wait
that
and see
I
when
see
the
that
museum will be open.
our facilities are even used by outsiders for
Dissection, like
dissection.
the turtle, marine turtle, leatherback turtle.
Yes,
Okay,
and then
yes,
the
the Demian,
dolphin.
yeah, dolphins, yes. Because we have the facility to cater their needs, and so it was conducted here. And we're very fortunate because we're able to see, inches
And yeah,
distance at hand of the leatherback turtle, which is really, really huge.
Yes, and and we become, like we offer the facilities for them for the ones who are studying. What costs, like them to be washed over our shores, and what is the cost of that?
Yeah, because uh, Dr. Aceves, because she was a specialist on that. Um, yes, she dissected that one, and as for the cost, we were not informed of the details. But of course, during that time, there were actually like a lot of turtles that were was ashore at the time. So there were even like with the dolphins. You remember there was dolphin, there was another turtle. So it was really, you know,
There was even one that has a baby.
yes, yes. But they bring that sample out because they also accordingly they're going to study that one. So yes,
But it's good that uh, our our people in the Holy Namians are able to observe,
yes,
that we're able
correct,
to offer
correct.
the facilities for that study.
Purpose, yes.
Yeah. So, what are the for our program? What are the, like the for you would be the, like what the in our time we have, like the uh terror teachers, or we have the difficult subjects, but what are the favorite subjects other than ecology for our students? Do we do
I
cadaver
think
for human
no,
anatomy or no?
no, we
Yes,
don't
I know.
have that facility. But I
Okay.
think that depends on the student's favorite. But I do remember one of my students who went into medical school in one of the prominent school in Cebu. One time we met here in Tagbilaran, and I cannot forget what he said to me. Said that, Ma'am, salamat gid kaayo nga imo ming gimakmak sa histo. Ngano day dong? Grabe ma'am. Karon sa amo ang kuan chicken na kay namo because we were grilled by you.
Wow.
So yeah, yes, of course. And then okay, so in terms of favorite, that depends on the students because students have different type of tea. Uh, well, talking about faculty, for now we have five faculty, full-time faculty, qualified faculty. One is an MS in animal science. One is MS in convergent science, major in plant pathology. One is MS in biology, and then one is currently doing his thesis, but he's taking MS biology. So yes, all of our faculty are qualified to teach in the program.
Do
Yes.
we still do the moving exam, or how does that work
Well, of course,
before
in
the pandemic?
yes, we did, but for now, unfortunately, so we are restricted in online classes. So we really make our best to give the best, that would replace the face to face as much as possible. But of course, nothing beats face to face.
I
But
know.
yes, yes, yes. But so with that, I think we are going through with this one, and hopefully, we're looking forward for the face to face.
I know. I even the teachers now in that ed who were our former students in NatSci or zoology, they would always remember, and really, like give credit to those tests, especially the moving tests where they really master. And a lot
Yes,
of our
correct.
students really, like learn from the
Precisely,
organs
ma'am.
from the
Yes,
organs
even
of the
yes, correct.
frog to the others because of the moving test.
Yeah, it also helps for the actual dissection. Like for example, of cuts, um, we have the oral examination. Really, they have to bring the dissected cut in front of me and to go, okay, where is the blah blah blah? Where is that? All this.
Point to me.
Yes,
Yes, I
yes,
know.
correct.
Um, I know it was hard when we were in college, but we learned how to eat while we're dissecting
Yes,
because like you really have to master. Although
Yes,
our favorite number is 3 in UP. But,
passing grade.
somehow we learn to pass because, like how we study in the labs and how we really, like put focus and attention on that.
Yes,
I
yes.
remember in zoology, when I was teaching that the students ahead will move the pins, and it's really hard. It now changes from the the answer key,
Yeah.
but like can be tricky. But that's a very memorable experience
Yes,
also.
with the students. Yeah, I
Yeah.
miss our students. It's really different with face to face.
And I understand that while everything now is online, that when we do come back, there's a limited numbers. You can really focus. I mean, you can really teach the students because there's only a limited number per
Yes, ma'am.
laboratory.
Correct, correct. And also, it is our advantage because we have few students. So
Yes,
it's like, yeah, the classroom can occupy like 40 students during face to face, but with limited, we can cater, we can
half.
have a max of, yeah, no, 10, I think. 10, yes, yes. Because that depends on the table in the laboratory. So as much as
Right.
possible, yes,
Yeah.
max of 2 students in one table,
Yeah.
meters apart, yes.
So right now, how many students are in fourth year? How many in third year, second year,
Okay.
first year?
Well, biology is the course of the program of the few.
The
It's highly
chosen,
specialized.
the
Yes, it's
chosen
highly,
few.
yeah, it's highly specialized that only few are chosen. Really. So we have, right, this year we have a total of 53 students. Among these 53, 32 of them are first year, and we have 8 second year. We have like 7 third year and 6 fourth years.
Sounds like my class. We were
Yeah,
40 in first year. We
yes,
started 40 and only probably 11 graduated 4 years after. So
yeah.
matirang matibay.
Matirang matibay, survival of the fittest.
But really many of them went to the college of medicine. Only few went to, like me, went to teaching, and probably just two of us. So sounds like you have a good number. And I remember that there was an announcement where some of the students like finished or graduated from medical school. We do have some graduates from.
Yes, yes, yes,
Mhm.
we do. Talking about job opportunities with biology graduates, well, in the first year, the dream of the students is really to go into medicine. But then when they reach fourth year, that is where the change of heart comes in, or there would be financial problems. And so some students are not able to proceed medicine. Some also that are blessed proceed to medicine, and those who also get scholarships.
Right.
So for the record, yes, for the record, we have several MD pastors already, and they are now practicing in their own rights. I heard that some of them is want to become or training to become an internist. One is training to become an anesthesiologist, and one is training to become a surgeon. So we're really happy for their achievements. So of course, the students, and I remember them way back in undergrad, they're also brilliant, and students who always really work, especially in laboratories. So it is not surprising that they do become full-fledged MD now. Yes. Okay. Now, talking of job opportunities,
Other than becoming doctors.
yes, other than becoming a doctor, other than pursuing career of medicine, graduates may engage in basic and applied research where they can be
Right.
employed as research assistants and laboratory technicians in private and government institutions. For one, We have a graduate I know that is a trusted laboratory technician in the medtech department in our institution. We have also a graduate who work as a research assistant in a prominent professor who have a deep project, and also one who is an RA in a non-governmental organization. Okay, we have also graduates who work now in B4, trusted personnel in
Right.
B4. Okay, so aside from that, graduates may also work in biology-based companies like agriculture, science and food, science, food, and technology industry. They can also work in natural resource utilities industries, something like that. And they can also be, resource managers where they can be employed as they can be employed for advocacy and communication work involving science, technology, and protection of the environment. Okay. Um, I have also known graduate that become what you call this quality control supervisor in the food industry here in Bohol, and I have known one also who is a quality control officer abroad. So we're really, really proud of them. Okay, aside from that, graduating biology could become a teacher in secondary and tertiary. But for secondary, they have to get the 18 units and then for them to qualify the teaching in the government. And a lot of our students are now teaching in the government schools. Biology is really rare. Uh, Education major in biology is rare, so they're easily hired by government schools. If one would like to teach in tertiary, like me, like us, they have to first semesters because this is the minimum requirement. Okay. One can also work in non-research jobs like that of medical secretary,
Right.
what else? Test and inspection agencies, or to become a medical representative in national and multinational companies. So there are really a lot of opportunities if one is a biology graduate. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I can picture, or I can relate. I can see that, having gone through that 4 years, and then when we graduated, that back then, there were opportunities to work in, for example, in the companies such as BMEG, for example, and then you waiver
Yes.
whether you're going to medical school, or you're going to masters, or you're going to teach. So, really, there's a lot of opportunities available. One
Correct,
just
ma'am.
has to,
Yes.
in their senior high school, or in their, deciding point, really just has to be sure on their, and take stock of what they are, no, like their interests, their
Yes.
and then their career pathways. So have to really make good decisions. So I if I would like to segue, if the student is in the senior high school, and if they're in the ones that are really for BS Bio would be from STEM, right?
Yes, supposedly,
But do we
we
accept?
respond, yeah, we respond to the call of chat in which, regardless of the track of the student in the senior high, they have to accept them. And so, whatever is the track of the student way back in senior high, we'll accept that in the program.
Okay,
Yes,
whether
but of
they
course,
were
yeah, yeah,
ABM or
yes, yes.
Humes or TVL, that they will accept them at HNU BS Bio program. But is there like a bridging program that they have to go
No,
through,
we
or
don't. We no longer have the bridging program. I
okay?
have experienced that. We have fourth year students now who is young student.
Okay.
And yes, young student. She was able to adjust,
Mm-hmm.
yes, without bridging course, and she's doing fairly well in the class. But of course, it would be an advantage if one would take this biology under the STEM program because you have already the foundation.
Right.
It's easier for you to adapt and understand the different courses in the program if one is a STEM graduate in senior high.
But nevertheless, because we only have anyway a limited number of students, we
Yes.
can really guide them, and we can, you know,
Mhm.
like
Correct.
nurture, or we can really, you know, like really follow through
Yes. Yes.
these students. So
Kumbaga, it's a personalized kind of education.
I can
Yes.
imagine. Yes, that is really nice. The one-on-one, or the, you know, like few students that you can really, you know, like guide.
Yeah.
That will be a really like a breeze, or you know, like uh, beautiful kind of experience for the teacher and the students. More
Yes.
interactive. Yes. So why go outside of Bohol? Why you know, why
Precisely.
travel?
Yeah.
Why uh, live in dorms,
There's no, yes.
or
There's no need to go out
boarding
being in the province of
houses?
Bohol. Yes.
Yeah, so I know I'm so happy uh to hear, and to know, you know, that the program has been offered, and that we are really doing that. And I understand that we have a new facility coming up in Anda for more exposure
Yeah,
of our students,
hopefully.
which
Yeah.
is the Marine
The
Center.
Center for Marine Studies and Coastal Management.
Yes,
Center for Marine Sciences and Coastal Management Studies. So
something
it's a,
research.
yes, it's a different entity, but we can collaborate.
Yes,
What I heard is, remember we had the groundbreaking almost 2 years ago,
yes.
and then I heard that there's already a building, but it is non-functional yet.
Okay.
So hopefully, yes, that would be a good place to conduct research, especially in ANDA, and then the students have a place to stay. So it's something to look forward to, Manvera.
Yes,
Like,
I
the
know.
blessing, hopefully someday we can go there.
It's already
Yes.
there. Only the ones inside, you know, like the furniture, and but
Mm.
it will be really. I tried. It will be good to do quadrat sampling here, to do quadrat
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
transect line, you
yeah,
know, and observe from
yeah.
different time and
Right.
different,
Yes,
you know, like uh, dates. You know how it changes from season to season.
yes. We can see temporal, we can study temporal and spatial changes in that area, considering that we have the space to stay. This
Yes,
is
and
really,
that's
really nice.
really
Yes.
something to look forward to, for the terrestrial, and then you can also go nearer to the
Marine,
other.
yeah.
Yes,
Anda is known to have tertiary, okay? Tertiaries have been spotted there, so probably it is also a good area to conduct terrestrial sampling. So,
terrestrial, marine,
yeah,
there's different,
all in one place.
and then the students can compare if they
Mm,
do if they do the Baclayon or the Maribuhok, and
yes.
I'm so excited to see that happening when the face-to-face classes start really, really, or begin or resume. So let's talk about this research and this OJT. So in the fourth year, they do the thesis, or third year?
Uh, for the new curriculum, the thesis is divided into three. Before the old curriculum, there's only two. Thesis one, and thesis two. Where in thesis one is a proposal, thesis two is the defense. For the new curriculum, it is still 6 units, but it is divided into three. Thesis one, thesis two, and thesis three. One is proposal, which was offered in the second semester of third year. Thesis two is offered in the first semester of fourth years. The students are taking now thesis two, which is data gathering.
Mhm.
Thesis three is offered in the second semester, that is now the proposal.
Okay.
Yes.
And then
Now,
that is a requirement to graduate.
of course, ma'am. Now for the OGT, we have, as what I have told you earlier, we have not tried that yet. So in the past curriculum, it was not mandated. But this time, Chad makes sure that it is now part in the curriculum. And so, since we don't have experience yet, but of course, we are planning to deploy our students to private and government agencies. We're considering, of course, food industries, private like that, or probably Marcelo forms, if you do accept. Uh, what else? Uh, Government agencies like Department of Agriculture, Department of Environment and
DNR.
Natural Sciences,
Mm.
Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources, because one of my students is inviting, to conduct OGT in B4, so that students be exposed to, in fish ponds, taking care of fish ponds. So it will really be a good experience for them.
Oh,
Yes.
what this is? How many hours is required?
Uh,
This is a new thing, and it is just going to be started for which batch now? The first year?
The
Right now, or-
fourth year. The
Oh,
batch
the
now,
fourth year.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Supposedly it was in summer, but due to COVID, they're not allowed to be deployed. And so
How
we
many
transferred
hours is
back
this? And what are
a
the
minimum of
required?
150 hours. That's it.
Okay.
Minimum 150 hours.
Okay.
Yes.
Easy. 8 hours divided by 8 hours.
Yeah.
That will just be how many
Yes,
days? But that is a good experience.
precisely. Yes, ma'am. Because
So
I remember when I was taking BS biology, we don't have that.
yes, but it
Yeah.
will be good to see, the industry, or what our or the biologist's role, or in the
What they can offer, of course, to the industry. So
yes,
because it is a reflection of what they are being taught here at Holy Name University.
yes, and really excited for hopefully, like with that shed like pronouncements on limited face-to-face, especially for those
Right.
that are required OJTs in the program, in the different sectors. So really excited. So looking forward to this fourth year, and then the rest. And hopefully that we are inspiring others also to enroll for the next year in
Of
the BS
course,
biology
yes,
program.
ma'am. With that also, I have an important information to make. Our SVD fathers and brothers are offering scholarships with the able leadership of our generous and resolute president, Father Dulcero. He gave 10 slots scholarship for incoming BS biology students. So those who are really interested, viewers, you tell your friends or parents, you tell or your children who are interested to take biology to visit me in my office for inquiries about this one. This is incoming school year, meaning that would be in 2021, 2022, 2021. Okay, so 10 slots. So that is
Yes.
really, yes, a good step because at this time, if you really dream to become a medical doctor, it is not impossible because probably 2 or 3 years from now, BISU will be offering medical school. So it is a state university, and so the tuition fee would not be that expensive. So if you take, for example, your pre-med at Colony University as a working scholar, that is free. And then after that, you applied for scholarship, probably by that time when BISU open, whether the medical school. So there.
Just in Bohol. All
Yeah.
in Bohol.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Dreams are, the realization of the dreams are really possible. And we start with HNU. I hope that the principals and the teachers who are watching and the parents can, like my even in my graduate school classes, I always say, we want to inspire, we want to have all these teaching strategies in science to inspire love of science in our students and for them to take advanced courses or degrees in science to encourage them. So thank you very
yes.
much, ma'am, for sharing. Are there other announcements that we have? We also have other scholarships available, so they can, our audience,
Of course,
our
aside from yes, of course, aside from the university offered, so that the 10 is additional because we have also scholarship offered by the university under the scholarship office.
Yes.
So the 10 slots are
For you, for BS Bio.
exclusively for BS Bio. Yes, right.
To reach you, they will email.
Yeah, they can visit the College of Arts and Sciences or they can email. We have the official email, right? University.
cas.dean@hnu.edu.ph, and yours will be cas.
No, my
BS
my
Bio.
email is
BS
sorry. My
Bio.
email is my old position, which is chair, math science.chair.cas.edu.ph.
Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Anyway, if they email cas.dean, they can forward it to you, or math
yes, yeah, yeah.
science.chair.cs.hnu.edu.ph.
Math not sci. I'm sorry, ma'am. I stand corrected. Math not sci. Yes. Math not sci. Chair.cas.
At
Cas at hnu.edu.ph.
Okay. Or they can also email scholarships at
Yes, yeah,
hnu.edu.ph, and to check on the programs that are available. So
right, right.
they can also check the website hnu.edu.ph,
Yeah,
or
sure.
our official Facebook page, which is Holy Name University. Our Twitter is HNU Bohol. Our Instagram is Holy Name University. And of course, by the way, this broadcast will be aired in Holy Name University Official in our HNU YouTube channel, and links will be provided in our Twitter accounts and in our Instagram. Ma'am, at this point, tell me, my favorite question.
Yes, what is that, ma'am?
Why HNU? This is the Miss Universe question.
Why HNU? Why
Yes.
not HNU Mambera? Why not
Good
HNU?
question.
Right?
Yes.
Because
Good
apart from the
question.
fact, I say it again, that it is the only school in the province that offers BS Biology. Holy Name University provides relevant and Christ-centered education that molds students to become servant leaders in the future. It is the same school that hone the necessary skills, knowledge, the right values for the students to become lifelong learners. So, why not HNU? Right?
Exactly. Very, very well said. Very beautiful.
Yeah.
Now, ma'am, for our closing statements.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that. A degree in biology opens many doors. And so with this, it provides a lot of career opportunities. It is only a matter of perseverance and determination of our graduates to find the right path for them. So as far as the program is concerned, our graduates are molded of the necessary skills for them to be prepared for work, for opportunities, for careers, and for further studies when they graduate from Holy Name University. So if you are a student who loves science and is intrigued by the study of living organisms, a degree in biology is the right choice for you. So, what are you waiting for? Be one with us and realize your dreams at Holy Name University. Thank you very much, Ma'am Vera, for having me here and for us to be able to air to you what is BS Biology at Holy Name University.
My pleasure. Thank you very much, ma'am. It is a wonderful afternoon going through down memory lane and learning what the program is all about in our very own province, in our very own city, in our very own HNU. So thank you very much
Thank you, ma'am.
for that. This has been Vera Villucido, the Marketing and Advertising Officer. Thank you for joining us and for letting us share with you valid, relevant information about the BS Biology program of Holy Name University. To check out our information, check out more information, visit our website, hnu.edu.ph. Our Instagram is HNU, Holy Name University. This recording will be also in our YouTube channel, Facebook page, and aired in DYJR 106.5 FM in the Metro Tagbilaran area. Thank you very much and have a pleasant afternoon. Thank you, ma'am. And you can thank the audience also.
Yes. To our viewers, thank you for your time. And please do visit Holy Name University and inquire for our program. Thank you, and be safe, everyone.
And we close with a song. Realizing.
Dream.